structure of the universe. At first, there is the earth world, with the plants and animals on earth, and people. Above that there are people with animal heads who act like gods, who are in conflict between good and evil. Above that, there is the physical world with human-type cosmic beings who support the integration of the earth.
Above that there is the heavens, with shining human-like beings such as Amida Buddha. Above that there is the collective consciousness of gods, which forms the Milky Way galaxy.
Then there is the realm of gods of a galaxy group that is a collection of about 20 galaxies. There is the realm of gods of a supercluster that is a collection of 20 of those galaxy groups. There is the realm of gods of 20 of those superclusters.
If you go up about 100 steps like this, you will arrive at the world of Source,
where everything started from
love your enemy, discover your own darkness in him, expose the ugly motives that lie beneath his brightest deeds.
the beginning of everything. Once was separated into light and darkness and spread in separate vectors. From the darkness, atoms were born and rocks were formed, and eventually proteins were formed and life took root in the dark matter. Then animals were formed and animal-type cosmic beings were born. From the light, the vibrations of love spread, and words as ideas were born. And from words, reason was born, and the world of reason, including ethics, was born. And from that, the idea of humans was born as rational beings. It has the shape of a human, but has no bones or internal organs. It is simply filled with light. After that, we humans today were created by mixing the genes of humans born from light with the genes of humans born from light, which was born from the three-dimensional original humans of Earth born from darkness. Love your enemy, discover your own darkness in him, expose the ugly motives that lie beneath his brightest deeds. The purpose of the universe is separation and integration. The Milky Way galaxy in which we live is the most separated in the universe, and there have been many attempts to integrate the earthly and heavenly realms, but all have ended in failure. After many failures, instead of directly integrating the earthly and heavenly realms, he created a human being with a soul that combined the body of the earthly realm with the particles of light consciousness of the heavenly realm. He then brought the heavenly realm down, using this human being as the key to integration. But as a result, various cosmic beings were trapped in the karma of deep sadness.
Love your enemy, discover your own darkness in him, expose the ugly motives that lie beneath his brightest deeds.
We, the groups born on Earth, have come down from the Earth with the same karmic circumstances and with the same experiences. That was the Orion War. Amaterasu, Sirius, Andromeda, Pleiades, Cygnus, and other space groups unrelated to Orion were all involved with a certain purpose.
Orion's role was to integrate the earth and heavens, and various space races gathered to support it. And the people of Orion were created as people between heaven and earth, and they were the key to integrating heaven and earth.
However, among them, a race that was addicted to dark power appeared, and many Earth races flocked to that group, becoming a great dark force. A being with low vibrations and selfish desires obtained the power of the devil. It was a key that could access the Akashic records and use the energy of the universal law.
So what would an evil being want if they got their hands on a key that could do anything?
I will rule this galaxy.
Then the Orion War began,
And the light and dark sides were divided and fought against each other.
Love your enemy, discover your own darkness in him, expose the ugly motives that lie beneath his brightest deeds.
The power of the gods on the dark side was the Anunnaki, led by the humanoid space being Enki and the reptilian space being Enlil. Enki of the Anunnaki
Humanoid space being who fell to the dark
was the
side.
model for Anakin Skywalker.
Darth Vader,
As a result, the various space groups that gathered to support Orion were burdened with the karma of deep sorrow for losing Orion. Not only the Milky Way, but also Andromeda and Magellan all tried to cooperate and unify heaven and earth, but they failed. As long as people think that it's the dark side's fault, unification will not occur unless the heavenly, earthly, and earthly peoples involved in Huayan realize that they were wrong. True unification will not occur. As a result, Orion became increasingly twisted. I am righteous, I am right. It's his fault, the devil is to blame. Everyone blamed the devil, and they weren't able to integrate. That's why after the Great War, various cosmic beings descended to the earthly world.
Having lost all power from the higher dimensions of the universe and become powerless humans, what can they do and what can't they do on their own?
In order to find out, the higher self lowered its consciousness into humans.
Love your enemy, discover your own darkness in him, expose the ugly motives that lie beneath his brightest deed.
Also, many souls who died in the Orion War were sublimated and became dragon gods, gods of the earth, that support the imperial family. After that, as time passed, the Anunnaki gods combined their own genes, human and snake genes, with the genes of primitive humans on Earth to create the Sumerians. Then the human-like Sumerians headed east and became the Amazon people, while the reptilian-like Sumerians went west and created the Jewish society. And so they began to build a nation that originated from Andromeda. The Sumerian civilization began 6,000 years ago. Japan was founded 265 years ago.
Love your enemies, cover your own darkness in him, expose the ugly motives that lie beneath his brightest deed.
Meanwhile, what about the Promised Land? The land of the rising sun at the very edge of the east. In the now lost continent of Lemuria, the Lemurians prospered with a spirit of love and harmony until 12,000 years ago. The Lemurians were created by combining the genes of modern humans on the continent with the consciousness of heaven, the consciousness of Amaterasu. However, the continent sank into the sea along with many other people. The races that managed to escape from the sinking scattered all over the world.
Some of the Lemurian
migrated to the Japanese archipelago, where they lived alongside the Jomon people.
Some of the Lemurian
will sink and pray along in the continent, ascended the fifth dimension to Earth. And during the Yayoi period, many people migrated from the continent. And 26,5 years ago, the Sumerians, a group of the imperial family, the Lemurians handed over their country to the people, and Japan was established based on Lemurian harmony and Sumerian order. And now it is 2025 AD. In order to achieve the integration of harmony and order into the greater myth of heaven and earth, heaven and on earth will finally descend to the earthly realm through the Japanese Shalom as a portal. Love your enemy, discover your own darkness in him, expose the ugly motives that lie beneath his brightest.
If you use your strengths and talents to achieve success, your earth karma will also accumulate. But if you overcome your weaknesses and face your own darkness, your earth karma will be resolved. The more light you shine, the darker and deeper your shadow will become. If you focus your consciousness
Light
on your own darkness, the darkness will clear.
as long as you hone your talents, accomplish things that no one else can, and contribute to the world, you will no longer need to
that lie beneath his brightest deeds.
You separate your ugly parts and are tempted by the gods of the earth, who tell you, I am doing the most righteous thing in the world. We are very noble beings, and you are forced to bear their karma as well. There's nothing wrong with me, I just need to win. It's the fault of those who don't have talent. It's the fault of those who can't make an effort. It's the fault of those who have poor communication skills. I'm right. As long as you're in the midst of righteousness, you won't notice your own darkness. You won't notice the challenges you should be facing. That's why you keep reincarnating over and over again. Love your enemy, discover your own darkness in him. Expose the ugly motives that lie beneath his brightest deeds. We have fallen into this earthly world because we have flaws, are very immature, and have problems that need to be resolved. Therefore, as long as we are trapped in our talents, strengths, and the light parts of ourselves, we cannot escape the cycle of reincarnation in this earthly world. The hellish realm, a rational world where the strong win, and following the strong is profitable. A society where the value of happiness is earning money rationally, following the strong and getting promoted as quickly as possible. In this way we become souls that cannot escape the cycle of reincarnation on earth.
If you insist on being right, everyone around you will be wrong. If you wanna win, you will have to beat someone. Once you start competing, everyone around you becomes your enemy.
I want to win, I want to be rich, I want to be respected.
Positive feelings such as these hide hidden anxieties and fears. Prayers filled with ego are nothing but a curse.
Love your enemy, discover your own darkness in him. Expose the ugly motives that lie beneath his brightest deeds. People close to you and people you dislike reveal your own shortcomings and darkness. Their expressions, words, gestures, and actions hide the darkness within you. Problems you are not aware of yourself, because your current relationships are the result of expanding the darkness of your ego. There are probably ugly parts of your personality that you dislike. It could be because of that person who has been harassing you. It could be because of a toxic parent or because of a betrayal. It may be true that ugly parts such as anger, hatred, and jealousy have been created inside of you in this way.
It's their fault.
However, the ugliness that has been stuck to you throughout your life is the problem that you,
Your higher self,
have not been able to overcome. The Orion War revealed what you were lacking, your shortcomings.
it is the people close to you who are there to expose them again.
For this reason, if you can treat those who have tormented and hurt you with love and forgive them, your darkness will be dissolved. If you face the thing you are least good at, choose it and act on it, your karma will be dissolved and you will reach harmony. Love your enemy, discover your own darkness in him. Expose the ugly motives that lie beneath his brightest deeds. Then finally, try letting go of the ambition that comes from fear. Let go of the things you have left undone and the grudges of the past, and reach your 0 point. Make up your mind that it's okay if you have no value. Accept death, admit failure, and admit defeat. Reach your 0 point with the resolve to lose everything.
People who think, I want to win, have not been able to let go of their ego or conflict. This is because they are filled with the vibrations of fear. You can reach your 0 point by admitting that you will lose. The center of your heart is your 0 point, and the point of contact between you and God is the 0 point, the source of love. And place at the center of your heart the experience in your life that has connected you most with love. It could be the love of a family member, a lover, a friend, or a pet. The experience of simply loving without expecting anything in return. Feel that emotion that
accepting, acknowledging, and letting go, you can feel closer to the source of love.